culture is a huge part of driving the change of orchestration and automation into your business. Driving the right messaging into the business helps with that culture change and people understanding why we're trying to do this. It adds value to the business as an overall, and it's not just about taking away your job that you currently do, right? There's a lot of that we came across from our operational teams, and that was difficult at times. But that culture and driving that culture of automation is a good thing, is vitally important. Having the right roles in the business to help with that, business change managers, people who can understand the difficulties that the operations teams might be coming across and help them adapt and change in that way. And then you've also got the culture of the center of excellence teams that are actually developing the orchestrated workflows. It's important to build the right culture in that team. They need to be forward-thinking. They need to be innovative, come up with new ideas, new ways of doing things. Just because you do something one way today doesn't mean that you just automate that way of doing it for the future. It might be that actually you need to improve that as part of the automation journey. You need to develop that, and that's why you need the right type of people in those roles. Those people that can really understand how to do something in a much more streamlined fashion and that gives more value back to the customers, to the business, and to the agents and the teams that are working within your operational environments.
So we've got a great tagline that says, putting the human at the heart of automation. And I think it summarizes it, all. And that message is absolutely key. We've seen some transitions where you've got first line responders who actually become content builders in the virtual agent. So they work with the content builder development teams to actually build out those decision trees, within a virtual agent. So they understand how the process was delivered manually. The same with, we actually took some agents off of the first line desk teams, and we brought them into our automation COE to essentially become business process analysts, because they knew better than anyone else, how the process was being delivered. We are seeing a shift in skill sets. I think we're now seeing, a requirement for people to move out of more operational type roles to development roles, to be part of, these innovative initiatives. You're seeing a shift now to the market to bring in people that can start to actually understand the data that you're consuming and, what to do with that data, whether it's machine learning or how you can consume that into your automation platforms or your automation tools.
I'd rather employ a passionate person that can understand how to innovate than somebody who can code, 1,000 lines an hour, right? It's not about being able to technically code stuff. That's great. It's a useful skill to have. For me, it's a separate skill to the actual core skill of being a process automation and orchestration expert, which is that ability to innovate and think outside the box and work with the people that you're doing that for. You're automating for somebody, whether that's your customer, whether that's your operational teams, and you've got to understand how it will work for them moving forward, how they still fit into that journey.
When it comes to convincing those managers, getting the buy-in at that level, I think it sometimes takes some small proofs of concepts to get them to buy in if there's reluctance there. But in general, if you're working with, the teams on the floor, the managers, the supervisors to make these things happen, I think they quickly see how that'll help them in their day-to-day. Where we need to be is more mature in our AIOps, so the machine's actually making more of the decisions and freeing up the technical people on the floor to do higher level problems, moving the tier 1 tech to tier 2, that tier 2 tech to tier 3. And I think in 5 years, we should be at a point where those tier 1s and tier 2 techs are now tier 3 techs. So they're only handling the corner cases, if you will, that come to them, and the machines are making decisions on understanding the data coming in and handling the day-to-day.